What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome to Let's Talk. And y'all know we finna do just that today. So, what I got on the menu for us today is the fact that we choose our own fate. We choose our own destiny. Like, on each path that we take in our life, we have free will. Free will to choose what it is exactly that we want to do, where we want to be, what level of success we want to have. And a lot of y'all like, well, what you mean by that? I'm going to start out with the holidays. I'm going to use that as my go-to today. Let me learn y'all something today, okay? Let me learn y'all something today with the holidays. So I'm going to use 4 holidays. You got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, and what else? And we're going to use Valentine's Day. So each one of these holidays, we choose to participate in each one of these holidays. Nobody's forcing us. Nobody's putting a gun to our head, making us participate in anything. Now, as a kid coming up and our parents introducing it to us and passing it down and down from generation to generation, that's how generational curses begin. That's out of our control. That's not being put on us. But when we get 18 and older, old enough to make our own decisions, let's even go with 21. Old enough to make our own decisions. Nobody's forcing us to do certain things. We're participating at our own free will. We know right from wrong. So let's do Halloween, for example. Halloween, it looks good, but is it really good? So the kids dressing up in costumes, monster, witches, some of the stuff good, princesses, but most of the princesses that they dressed up, look at the story behind those princesses. What those princesses had to go through to get to where they at. Poor Cinderella. All them people walked over her using her family fortune, her family money. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually just attacking her. All those princesses got a story to tell. So we dress up on Halloween and we mocking. And we basically celebrating the monsters, celebrating the demons. We're celebrating the evil that's roaming the earth. Stuff that's hidden right there in plain sight. We're taking part in participating in it at our own free will. Who gonna break the chain? Who gonna do something different? Who gonna go another direction? I'm not gonna continue to pass that down to my kids. We're not gonna be participating in Halloween anymore. Although, the kids look, even though the kids look at it like it's something good, oh, we get all this free candy. But at the end of the day, isn't it okay to take candy from strangers that we don't even know? Like, let's think of reality. Do we even know these people? Do we know what they really about? Do we know what type of spirits they possess? Do we know, just because they smile in our face, what type of people these are that we going door to door accepting free candy? It's demonic to me. Somebody got to break the generational curses. Somebody got to step up and set aside and be different. So who with me? We finna stop celebrating Halloween. What are we celebrating? What are we partaking? What are we doing? Next, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, if you do your research, is supposed to be a massacre where all these people got killed. Then they made it into a holiday where it's just about love. So you telling me it originated from all these people being murdered, but yet we going around and we giving each other gifts and we telling each other that this the day that we supposed to set aside and love each other. When you supposed to love thyself every day, love thy neighbor every day, treat everybody every day the way that you want to be treated. So to me, with Valentine's Day, I wouldn't kick it all the way under the rug, but honestly, if I go back to its roots, that's not something that I want to participate in. Celebrating and honor while all these people was killed and murdered. If I love somebody, I'm going to show them that every day. I ain't got to wait till that one day after year to get them something special, to get them a gift, to show them my love, to show them my kindness. No, that's something I'm going to do regardless. Regardless. Every day, if I just feel like I get out work and I want to run to the store and bring my man home a gift, that's what I'm going to do. I want to see the person I love smile every day. So Valentine's Day, I'm not going to say let's completely just stop celebrating because it does have its ups and its downs. There's nothing wrong with showing the person that you love them. There's nothing wrong with that, but at the end of the day, where it originated from is something wrong with that. Next, Christmas. This today is supposed to be about Jesus Christ. They brought him gifts and he's supposed to be celebrated. But all I see is Santa Claus being celebrated. A lot of people don't even include God on that day. And we all know the truth is really hidden from us. Because then they say the day that he rose, Easter, you know what I'm saying? The rebirth of God. Wouldn't that be more of a day that God is celebrated? But yeah, we got Christmas, pagan, all these pagan holidays. We wasting our money when we could be building, putting that money set aside for our kids' education, our kids' college fund, our kids' tuition, you know, saving. All these holidays they got us pouring our money into. And at the end of the day, what are we pouring into all the money we spend investing into these pagan holidays that they came up with? We can't even get a break in our own financial system. We can't even get a break in our own household. It's bill after bill after bill. We can never get a break. Here come the light bill. Here come rent. Our kids need this. Our kids need that. On top of that, they burying us with 6, 7 other holidays that we feel the need like we just gotta participate, or we missing out, or we losing out. We actually losing out participating in them. But next, we gonna get up off of Christmas because we spend all this money pouring into our kids on that we done took care of them for 12 months straight. We done broke our back, bent over, made sure every day they had what they needed. Food on their table, clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. You know what I'm saying? Cooking them a meal, making a way out of no way for our kids. Then Christmas come, we gotta go all out with a bang. Come up with $2,000, $3,000 to make Christmas happen. And if you ain't got a lot of kids, maybe you gotta come up with $500, $600 to make Christmas happen. But you done bent over backwards all year for that child. They milking us and milking us and milking us and milking our pockets, making us feel like as long as we gonna keep participating, because I know I buy my kids stuff all year round. All year round. We go to the store, Mommy, I want this Barbie doll. If I got it, I'm gonna get it for her. I ain't gotta wait till Christmas to go out with a bang. So we don't want our kids to feel left out. But when we gonna step in and be teachers to our children? When we gonna step in on Christmas instead of being selfish and pouring into ourselves, actually take those gifts and go out there to the less fortunate and give back to the community, give back to those that don't really have a home, give back to those that can't really afford it? Because we've been making it all year long. We got it. We got it. What about the homeless? What about those that starving? What about the poor? What about the needy? How about we turn Christmas into a day that we actually giving back? Next holiday, Thanksgiving. So we go broke preparing this big, giant meal. Half of the families don't even come together. Okay, families are so broken because we done allowed generational curses and we done allowed competition to interfere between family members. So half of Thanksgiving, everybody's separated. Nobody really even come together. So the meaning of Thanksgiving has low-key been corrupted. But let's go back to the roots. Thanksgiving, wasn't it the day that the pilgrims came together and they feasted and all that stuff, but didn't they kill our people off? Ain't these the same Indians, pilgrims, however you want to go back through the bloodline, that they stole our identities, they stole our ideas, they robbed us of our homeland, they took us and made us come to America, but we celebrating this? The slaughtering of our people? Okay. So we actually celebrating our own demise. We actually cheering them on for what they did to our people. How they took us from one land, separated us, labeled us all differently, when all creations come from God and we have our own free will. Whether we choose to be good people or we choose to be bad people, that's our own free will. Nobody forced you to go down the wrong path. Nobody forced you to go down the wrong road. You either let your selfishness or your greed interfere with the way you view life and the way you view things. You either couldn't have patience within your life. There was no persistency in your life. So that's why you chose to go down the road that you went down. Nobody forced you. Everybody had a choice. Everybody has a choice over their own life. So that's what I'm getting to. Thanksgiving, to me, we all going broke, coming together, Sitting at tables with our enemies, when the same people that talk about us, bring us down, stab us in our back. God hear every conversation that we don't even hear. But we go all out our way. Now, anybody that know me, honestly, I actually loved the Thanksgiving. But I always knew the real meaning because we always made the turkeys. We always learned about the pilgrims. We always learned about the history in school, of Thanksgiving. But what I loved the most about Thanksgiving was the fact that we all could come together, pray over a meal, sit down, be family. If I was to vote out of any of the holidays, and we could leave the paganism out, I would leave Thanksgiving. Because ain't nothing wrong with coming together, being joyful and being merry and praying over the food. Because make sure y'all pray over the food. Don't just be out there eating anybody's food. You know what I'm saying? People be having the spirits attached onto them. People be doing witchcraft. People be doing voodoo. You got to be careful who table you eating at, okay? But if you can pray over a decent meal and you can trust the people you sitting down at the table with and y'all can be happy and coming together, that's one holiday I actually would keep. But honestly, it shouldn't take one day out the year. That's something family should always be coming together doing. So once again, pagan holidays. We ain't got to be forced to do nothing that we don't want to do. We choose to participate. We choose. We got our own free will. It's time we break free from these generational curses. We break free and set our own boundaries. Whatever happens to us, making up our own holidays. Why do we got to be under so much control? When is somebody going to step out of that box and come up with their own ideas and let their own knowledge and wisdom lead them and ask God for guidance? It's time for out with the old, in with the new. But y'all have a blessed day, and that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about on today. The holidays. Honestly, y'all, it starts at home. Train a child up in the way that they shall go. Teach your children young. Look, we not participating in Halloween because it got demonic, meanings behind it. And we don't know these people. We can't just accept anything from people that we do not know. You never know what you're receiving. So we not going to celebrate that. And guess what? Your child going to go pass that down to their kids and their kids and their kids and their kids. And that's called breaking generational curses. It starts at home first. Some of y'all think y'all got to go outside the house into the church to be connected to God. You are the temple. You already got your direct connection to God. Yeah, it's okay to gather and worship God and come together. That's a beautiful thing. But if you ain't doing it at home, then what are you doing? It starts at home. We got to start waking up. We got to start breaking these generational curses off of our families. We're passing it down and passing it down and passing it down. And we passing down cancer. We passing down diabetes. We passing down AIDS. We passing down sickle cell. We passing down all type of sicknesses into our family without even knowing it. Because nobody stepped outside the box and chose to be different. Why am I keep feeding my kids all this fried food if my whole entire mother side, her mother, all her sisters and brothers done passed away from diabetes? That mean everything they was eating, I'm not going to pass them same foods down to my children because I don't want our generation to be wiped out. High blood pressure, anxiety. We got to wake up. Break the generational curses off of our lives and off of our family. Somebody got to be different and say, look, I'm going to choose to eat healthy. I ain't going to get that bag of chips. I'm going to go get me a salad. I ain't going to go eat that fried chicken. I'm going to go get me some fruit, some vegetables. Something that actually satisfies my body. Something that actually makes my brain cells increase. Makes my heart blood flow more naturally. Beats. It might not be the best tasting thing, don't get me wrong. But you extend your life when you extend your health. Your health. I'm sorry, y'all. Extend your life when you change what you're eating, change your diet. Your health has to be a priority. God has to be a priority. Choosing to do right. over wrong has to be a priority. It all starts with us. Be the difference that you want to see in the world. Sometimes it's going to be hard. You're not going to be able to do it yourself. And you got to ask God for his strength. God, give me the strength. Give me the courage, God. Even when I get weak, God, and I can't do this by myself, God, take me by the hand. Walk with me. Talk with me. Be there for me. Like, everybody you come up against, you're not going to be able to win it by yourself. But I guarantee you, with God, you're going to overcome anything. Any mountain can be removed on your behalf if you got God on your side. Put God at the head of your life and not the tail. Oh, you done went to 5-6 stores. You ain't prayed. You ain't thanked God yet. He done woke you up this morning. You was on a wake-up call. Did you take 1 minute out your day to say thank you? Before you eat your food, you don't know the people that's preparing that food. You ain't never met these workers a day in your life. You don't know who could be putting the hit out on you. But guess what weapon you do got? Your mouth and God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, God, as I eat this food. Bless the hands that prepared it, oh God. Remove anything that may cause hurt, harm, or danger to my life, to my spirit. In Jesus' name, I thank you for this food. Amen. Include Jesus in everything that you do. If you know right from wrong, then be different. It's okay to be different. Dare to be different. I'm not participating in Halloween no more. Because for what? We got to be careful what we allow people to hand us. We got to be careful what we accept. We don't know what they handing us. Could be, okay, did they tell you to check the candy? Did I tell y'all we fighting against things that we can't even see? We can't even see. So why let your child be the one child that get an apple with a raisin in it? Because you felt the checking. Oh, because you ain't see no holes on the outside of the apple, though. You don't know what's inside that apple, baby. We got to be different. We got to break these generation curses. Let's stop passing this on and down to our people. Wake up, y'all. But that's it today on Let's Talk. I love y'all, and I hope this touched somebody, and I hope this changed somebody, and I hope this helps somebody break some of them generational curses. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day.